Game Movie Show.
It's today.
Yep, that's what today's about. Today's about Seth coughing all over the place.
Damn, sorry. Sorry, it's residual. I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, today we will be doing our next.
This is the part 2 of our game, and this is
Nerd Wars Season 2. Wow, Season 1 was such a good pitch.
of course, Mark won the whole thing, and Mark also won the last game we played. This one is cartoons. This is something new. Usually kind of just look complicated, we would think, but today we're going to cartoons, and this is all cartoons. This is Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. I might even have a question that's about other cartoons, but we'll get to that later. Andres is here again. Sorry about last time, Andres. It was
Yeah, he had nothing better to do.
my judgment was a little obscured on one. I mean, you probably still lost, but I should have gave you that one question. I feel bad about it later. But today, I will be fair.
Yeah.
Completely and utterly.
Okay.
Hey, I'm getting that point. What do you mean? Okay. First question. This is if you know it or not question.
And how are we doing this? How are we getting our answers in? Is it the Deshaun again, or is it the...
Yeah, we didn't think this through at all.
Being surrounded by you guys like this, I'm just like I'm faking now.
How we punch you, man?
Well, that way.
I got an idea. How about we put our hands right above his knee and his leg, and he looks down, and so as soon as he says, and whoever touches him first.
Gay!
Hurry.
Trust me, this isn't one of those.
It's not one of those.
Yes, we're videotaping it and putting it on YouTube.
Let's just do the Deshaun.
I think it's fair because I mean, like when you have a hand on, you're like, oh, it's you. It's you. I think that's fair, but okay.
Or maybe I'll just whack right here.
You're gonna open me up.
Or I could just look right here and wait to see which hand hits first.
I was gonna say,
Is that fair? You guys are close enough. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I was gonna say because if you touch Deshaun, you open me up for so many funny things I can do.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't want to see. No.
Let's get more views.
Let's get
More views.
Put in the porn music right there.
Dun dun. Okay.
All right, here we go.
First question. Now, do not be ashamed to know the answer to this question, by the way. It is a Cartoon Network question.
Yes.
Classic Cartoon Network. Okay. Which member of Peppa Girls wears green? I saw such a
Buttercup.
Buttercup.
That's what I was gonna say.
I had to say the 3 names in my head first.
Zach, what happened to my pencil? You got a pen?
A pen, a pencil.
Anything. But you got the question now.
Let's edit this part.
I think over there.
All right. Second question.
Wait, is this debate or?
No, this is no. This is no it or not. All right. Now wait till I get to the end. By the way, guys. This is one of the questions.
Let's wait to the end. The last one.
That's true. You guys actually got that. Which popular Batman villain was introduced in the animated? It's on my hand though.
In the animated series?
Animated. No.
He went there. How was there?
Mr. Freeze.
No. Damn it. No. Harley Quinn. Oh. She was introduced in the animated series. She was not a comic book
I didn't
character
watch a lot of
before. She was
Batman.
introduced in the animated series.
Oh.
For the animated series.
Powerpuff Girls, I had that down pat.
Damn it.
Okay.
All right, debatable one right here. So I don't know if it really best Nickelodeon show.
Me.
All right. I think I got this under wraps.
All right, everybody just throw their idea out first.
Rocket power.
You know what?
I would pick SpongeBob. I did pick SpongeBob.
I was
why I did.
thinking that, but no, I'm gonna go for one that I really do think is probably one of the most loved, Danny Phantom.
Me and you.
Nickelodeon, man.
Wait, is Reese's Nickelodeon or is that?
Recess.
Recess.
That's old. That's like. That's not even. That's not easy.
No,
That's not anyone.
I think it was Disney. That's Disney.
I already know one that
old.
would be
Reset. That's old, dude. I know what you're talking about.
That's Disney.
I mean, like older ones, Nickelodeon would be like Cat Dog, Hey Arnold, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I
mean, it is a low-hanging fruit Nickelodeon show here that no one's picked.
I mean, one that I love that nobody really remembers is Cat Scratch. I love that show.
Cat Scratch. That was
Come on, man. What do you think of one Nickelodeon show? I mean, they're all. I
do hear.
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
Yeah, you know that was a good one. know what? A lot of people say that was a foreign cartoon.
By the way,
And then now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what?
by the way, guys, they did not pick the actual, because I remember I kind of Googled it just to make sure that like you guys were in the right range.
One most
You know what
popular.
the 3 most popular are?
I would say
It's
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, Jimmy
Fairly
Neutron,
Odd
and Fairly Odd Parents. Those
I
are
mean,
two most popular.
I love Jimmy Neutron. But
I love
like,
those, but it's rocket power, man. I got it. I think I got this one.
Okay, who wants to go first? All
I,
right.
want to go for it. I want to get my rocket power. It was a show about kids doing extreme sports. When you were a kid at that point, when you were a kid, but when you were a kid, watching this, you wanted to be them. You wanted to go out to a skate park. You wanted to go out roller skating. You wanted to go. That was the
That made me feel so old that I know that.
Just like
Please edit that in. Please,
Just like the ancient Hawaiians.
please,
used to say.
please edit that in. Please put the clip of that in. Please do that.
Okay, brother.
Anyway, no, that was the show when you were a kid that you wanted to be them. You wanted to go out to a skate park. You wanted to go surfing. You wanted to go roller skating.
Tony Hawk
That was
on there once.
Tony Hawk was on. Unfortunately, though, that was the last episode. So
That's the fitting person for the last episode.
it was.
And they
But it was just like that was the show that got me into surfing. I have never thought about surfing. If I had to watch that show as a kid, I would never surf. I would never cross my mind ever. So it was like that's what got me into all these sports. Got me into roller skating too because of that show. It made me want to do all these things. What?
nothing. I just remembered what was actually number one, but it's cool. Rugrats.
Damn. Anyway,
That was
so
a good show though.
but no, it just made you feel like you wanted to do the thing. And it wasn't just all about extreme sports. They had problems of their own. One of them was a little hidden, but I think that was funny about it. You know, it was the whole idea of like kids living on these boardwalk, in neighborhoods, just having a good time. It wasn't all about, bad shit happening. I mean, there was an occasional rough patch, but it was like, I think it emulated a kid's life in that area, not like in general, but like in that specific kind of lifestyle. And well, that's older, but as a kid, it was all extreme sports. You wanted to do it. Even though it looked dangerous at times, you wanted to do it.
Thinking back to that show, there were some things that like he would have died.
Yeah.
Remember that time? Remember he broke his leg?
Well, that was his own fault. He was being cocky.
You saw a tweet, you heard the crunch. I was like,
Besides, there was Otto, there was Jess, Squid. The guy I love, Squid. The guy who couldn't do anything right.
Squid retarded.
No, he was. He just couldn't do anything right.
He's just clumsy.
He's just clumsy. And all their dad, I can't remember their dad's
The whitest of
There was Tito, right? The Hawaiian dude,
I
Tito.
think Tito was one of them, man.
Much like the ancient Hawaiians said.
Yeah, and then it was just like you wanted to live in that neighborhood. Also, you was like, man, I want to live in a place like that. That's cool. They get to go to this bar and restaurant and hang out. They get to go do extreme sports. They get to go surfing. They get to go on trips. I want to do that, and that's basically the whole point of Rocket Power is that it makes you want to do things that you would have never thought to do.
All right,
And that's the end of my argument.
all right. Who wants to go next?
I guess I'll do it.
Okay. Ethan, go
No, Dries goes next.
Well, made by the same guy who makes Fairly Odd Parents,
Uh-huh.
Danny Phantom.
You can tell it is too.
What is his name? Butch Hartman?
Butch Hartman.
That guy,
Butch Hartman?
he's like a Nickelodeon
Legend.
He made two big
It's
offers.
very obvious in the art style, the way it's done. He draws all his cartoons a very similar
Yeah,
fashion.
you can tell.
But like, I remember when it just came out, I thought, oh, this is a new show. Let's check it out. It's actually really cool.
I
Like,
like it.
and I mean,
I like it.
I still remember the theme to this day. He was just 14 when his parents built a strange machine designed to view a world unseen.
I do remember that.
I do remember that show. My favorite ghost, the Ghost King.
Of course, you're
Badass.
Then there was that guy on the bike who looked a lot like Lobo.
Johnny
Yeah,
13.
Johnny 13, right?
Yeah, Johnny 13.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the creepiest one, in my opinion, had to be, what was that one girl, Spectra? The one that had to take all the youth or something. She was just weird. I was like,
Then there was that chick who was like a rock star.
No, that was actually probably
Amber.
No, that was probably the most accurate description of
Amber,
middle-aged monsters.
Amber. The more you chanted her name, the bigger
Yeah,
flame would get.
Spectre is probably the most accurate description of midlife crisis moms everywhere.
Then
Yeah,
there's
that's probably true.
then there's the most funny one. The box goes.
I have the books. You see Danny like, really? This guy again? You can't get into that cylindrical container. It's not a box. Boom, he just opens it, he gets stuck. I will return.
He even accepts once. He's like, oh, okay. He was in there. I'm like,
Apparently, him and the lunch lady had a kid. You remember that?
that's true.
That was
Yeah.
weird. I think though, out of like and have cool technicalities. Like the Ghost King is my favorite, but I think my second favorite has to be older Danny. Even that guy was a dick, but he was awesome though.
Then there's the guy who's like Danny too, the guy
Yep.
who won his mom.
Yep.
I can't remember his name.
That's
Wait, what?
I know who you're talking about.
Morphe, like
It was like Morpheus was his ghost form. I forget his Vlad.
Vlad.
Oh yeah, Vlad Plasmius.
He was like basically like
No,
Danny,
he knows
but he knew
Plasmius. That was his
Plasmius,
he
not
knew
Morpheus.
he just knew what he was doing.
Morpheus.
But that's because he said it.
Morpheus. Nice going, Deshaun. Morpheus, really? I'm so sorry, Morpheus.
Thank you, everyone.
Here's the thing.
Thank you.
Don't suck us out of the matrix.
It's also because just like if you watched it, it had a huge following. It still
Oh, yeah.
does.
Oh, yeah, it
if you
still does.
if you look on social media or YouTube, you still see Danny Phantom is
Yeah,
very
it still
very
does.
popular.
But shit, there's a statue of the guy holding
It
up
knew
the
when
flag.
it knew in the end too.
The
Because
ending
of
was
the
great.
ghost.
with Danny
That was the
Phantom.
one thing that was unanswered. That ghost meteor.
But here's
Where
the
did that thing come from?
But there's also like Danny Phantom. It also had tons of specials that aired Halloween, Christmas, all these kinds of
Oh
things.
yeah, the Fright Night.
And the other thing is, there's actually progression in the character. There's character development you don't really see a lot
Oh, yeah.
in cartoons and Nickelodeon.
Eventually, he gets over his high school sweetheart and realizes, well, that's a kind
Yeah,
of trope.
Sam.
That is kind of
There was
trope.
the romantic development with Sam, which I really enjoyed, honestly. Like,
Paulina.
Paulina. But I mean, Sam was cute in her own way. But I did enjoy the show. I enjoyed the way the characters progressed. I mean, Tucker went from like this nerdy kid who can't do anything to at least someone who's technological, helps his friend out. Danny went from just this nobody to a superhero, basically. And then Sam, well, she went from the gothic girl to the gothic girl sidekick.
She never really changed, actually.
Never changed too much. I mean, she changed a little bit.
She actually admitted
She
to
changed
herself
how
that
she
she liked
feels.
Danny.
Yeah, she actually did like Danny.
And I mean, overall,
Oh yeah, I gotta mention this. They ripped off Marvel. The Reality Gauntlet. Same thing as the
Oh,
Infinity
yeah,
Gauntlet.
yeah.
All the
Yeah.
reality
well,
stones.
it's got references even to actual comics, but that's the
Oh, there's a lot of
it's much
references
like
to
a superhero.
comics in that show.
But here's the other thing.
That's why I liked it too, because it did have references.
Yeah,
That's the biggest thing is
that was-
because Danny Phantom still has such a big following to this day. And on top of that, like even Butch Hartman recently, he actually drew the characters 10 years, 20 years later when they're adults and everything. They look
Wow,
awesome.
really?
They look awesome, honestly.
Damn.
I want to see that show.
What is that?
I know.
They should bring it back.
People are saying make this into a show.
I really
yeah,
think it does, man. That'd
I
be
just
sick.
think that's why it's one of the best that's ever been done.
But it's just like the only thing I can say was that like he has to invent a whole new cast of villains because like they can't reuse all of them.
All right, guys, is that it?
Oh, don't forget Evil Danny, future Evil Danny. That was
Oh,
pretty
he's my
badass
second favorite
design.
ghost because he's a badass, but he's a dick.
But overall, that's why I think it's got such a big following. They've actually shown drawings that continue what it would be like and all that. I just feel like
The only thing
that's
I didn't
one of the things
understand,
that
he
makes
cheated
it
on
so
the
great.
that
Still
test,
continues.
right? He cheated on that test. That's how he became evil. I was like, how the hell do you cheat on a test? You become that.
Well, kids, don't cheat.
All right,
That's true. I guess.
all
That's
right,
true.
Grace,
It was all cute.
you picked
Hey, Arnold.
Hey Arnold, football head.
Football head.
Football head. Oh.
Well, I'm gonna give a disclaimer. Actually, I grew up without cable, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Whatever you got on Hey Arnold.
Whatever you got, just arguing, dude. I love Hey Arnold.
My dad
so-
worked for a cable company, so I didn't have to worry about that.
Rub it in his face, jackass.
Privilege.
Actually, I've been seeing more like 10 episodes of Hey Arnold.
Really?
So,
Well, I know some episodes explain why Hey Arnold's the best show. Come on, you can do it. I know you can do it.
I don't really know the memes, to be honest.
The memes, all the memes behind Hey Arnold.
So,
I want to know how that kid was born because that head.
I mean, you saw when he was little, it was still small. It's just small football.
I did. That's why I was surprised you didn't pick one of the broad ones, like SpongeBob or something.
well, actually, I've been so.
Yeah, I think Seth just died of unbelievable. Not just like he can't believe
I've
it.
never seen SpongeBob.
Oh man, nope, not really.
Boy.
Oh man. Well, I guess.
Okay, just, you know what? Explain why Hey Arnold's pretty good.
Yeah, just give us,
Out of your 10 episodes that you've seen,
give us what you have.
give us what you have, man. You got to.
Alright, well,
His name is Arnold. He's a hero of this anime.
Anime.
That's a constant
Pop,
meme.
wrong
going around
genre.
there.
Every time I think Hey Arnold, I'm like Pop Daddy. Remember that cartoon
Like-
character, Pop Daddy.
Dude, there's a meme going around where everyone, like, if you introduce somebody, whether it be in a regular show or on YouTube, they're like, let's say, like, this is this guy. He's a hero of this anime. I'm just like, Brett, are you serious?
Anyway, let's Idris explain.
well, I can't wait to tell you exactly why I like the show, or why exactly it's good. Because 10 episodes, 9 of episodes actually give a form of good opinion. And when I really don't remember it that well,
It's okay,
So he
Reese.
forfeits it.
Wave the white flag. Reese, you have a point on the board, though.
Yes, that point.
You have a point on the board, so okay, it's just a battle between you two. Which one of these shows is better?
Well, we already explained. Now you got to decide.
Yeah.
Well, you want to put in a final point?
Nah,
No final points?
nah.
My final point, all I'm saying, Deshaun, is remember this. Rocket Power does the following still. When I say Danny Phantom's following is still very strong.
Oh yeah, because it's more recent. I know Rocket
And not
Power's
only
back in the
that,
late 90s,
they never
early
drew.
2000s.
I mean, the
of
artist
course.
never drew a continuation. That says a lot. When the artist decides, like, the fans want it, so he draws a continuation. That says something major about
Well,
the series.
and that things change. I mean, you know, like things change. I mean, like Danny Phantom might never come back out of the light. Who knows? We'll never know. Like, you know, like at the end of the day, it's all the creators. And the creator who made Rocket Power, I think he actually died. So, you know, like I don't know.
You probably find some fan-made drawings on the.
Well, I'm sure, but you know, it's also the point that you know one is newer than the other one, so you do have a point there. But at the same time, it's just you know, at the end of the day, it's the creators. Do they want to keep going? And they're like, oh damn, like doing this series was fun, but at the same time, it was all this work, and you know, like I want to move on to other things. It's all that too. It's all these things going on.
Yeah,
in their head.
the reason he probably made the drawings was the huge.
The only reason SpongeBob's still going is because it's one of their biggest money makers.
That's true.
It's one of their biggest money makers, so that's why SpongeBob's still going
Yeah,
on.
but Phantom, that's over now. That's why I feel like it would be the fan demand. You know, it wouldn't be like.
Well, no, like I said, it's not just the fan. You know, it's the creator. Do they want to keep going? Like the guy who made Ed, Ed, Eddie, he doesn't want to keep going because he's just like
it's very sad.
he's just got tired of making it. So it's
So
all that
sad.
too. You know, and the guy who made Rocket Power, he was just like, well, I did everything I could. The fans were, you know, complacent, so he moved on to other things. That's just what happens.
All right, Deshaun, lay down the gauntlet.
Yeah, maybe we should switch out sometimes when Oak be the judge. Because I think you guys did both. Like, I did honest. Yeah.
I'll be the judge the next one.
Oh,
I'll be
God.
fair.
Oh God.
I'll be the judge.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, let's just be the judge. Perfect.
Maybe you
Perfect.
should be the judge.
Perfect.
Wow.
It's so hard.
It's just like my brain.
Really good shows. Either Seth's gonna go into the lead, or it's gonna be a three-way tie.
What? Wait, how?
Oh, no, Mark.
Oh.
Yeah, because Mark had that.
Oh, that's right. It's true.
You got the first
I
one.
forgot we had questions
Yeah,
that were
you
like,
got the first one, then he got the second one. So
But hey, man, it's all who you decide. I don't care. I dominated the first round of it.
my saltiness is gone, so I don't care.
I'm gonna give it to Mark. I think there is something.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Under the sun, the bastard son will pop the clock to feed himself.
To be said about like the following even after the show ended, like the fact that it's still like people still talk about like because I know Rocket Fire was popular when it came out, but I don't think anyone's really talking about it anymore. And that show, even though it ended like 5-6 years ago, it still got talked. It's still the artist still talking about it. It's still got this big fandom. So I'm gonna give this one to Mark. It's a three-way tie.
You did that just to make it a three-way tie, didn't you?
No, I meant what I said.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, speaking of shows that should have continued, or maybe could have continued, which cartoon show do you want to see come back?
Oh God.
Any network, what cartoon show would you want to see come back again?
I think this. I have one that maybe a lot of people don't really know about.
I thought this would be an interesting question.
I think Code
Oh,
Lyoko.
dude,
Sounds I thought no, it was just the idea.
well, like going into the cyberspace.
Well, no, and that was the whole mystery behind it because you only got hints on how it was created. Because like Alita's dad made it, but at the same time he was like a big scientist. It was weird because like, wait, like what? Oh shit, what happened? It was like the whole thing. I think I picked that one because it was canceled, like just before they really did anything with it, which really sucks. Because they went all into this whole thing and then they just canceled it. I was like, shit.
All right, Mark,
that
where you
sucks.
going with?
Bro. Even though the creator said no,
Actually, I changed my mind.
I'm gonna
I
keep.
do remember.
I'm gonna say because I feel like they edited it. Like he could have kept going, but he said not to, and ended it because they're like I feel like even though they did for a while, they could have kept
I was
going.
thinking that.
I was thinking
They
Samurai
could
Jack,
have kept,
because
you know, like
I
from where they
remember.
were, and it ended at such a good
That's hard.
standpoint. Like I felt like they could.
It's like a
going.
pick. The guys who made Samurai Jack said it was like they got their inspiration from anime, but it was like they went on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, Samurai Jack's very. Like I keep
I
saying.
mean, like no,
it's
like it is
between
like it doesn't have
Henry
anime
and
qualities, but no,
Pretty
it's
cool.
no, but it's a cartoon. It's technically a cartoon.
Alright, one, I guess I'll take Angel.
Oh, yeah,
There was hard.
Wait, are they?
Samurai Jack's getting continuation. Young Justice is talked to.
No, but both of them, but they're not. Neither one of them are confirmed. Though.
No,
They're like a
Oh, Samurai Jack's real.
I don't think.
Samurai Jack's real.
I don't think he'll come back on Cartoon Network though.
I did not know that.
Tsunami.
Samurai Jack's officially coming back.
Oh wow. Gotta go with the Coleco thing.
Oh, hold on.
Like, we just haven't confirmed yet.
They're in talks. They're in talks.
Well, you can just think about what you're gonna pick. Idris, you go first this time.
Alright. One is the most recent DC is the actual good finish.
Oh, it was good.
So, as a big backlash on why.
But you don't like Teen Titans Go? What's wrong with you, man?
Fuck you. That shit was garbage.
Teen Titans Go. It's chibi Teen Titans. It's a collection.
No, but it had a huge following. Like it was huge and everything. Everybody loved the series. A lot of good moments.
I know a lot of people that love
And
Young
the
Justice.
cliffhangers killed everybody.
Yeah, I go with Coleco.
Like big cliffhanger with
My brain
live
hurts
clone
trying to
stuff
think of
or supposedly clone stuff. Everybody wanted to see the continuation. Like it had like good character moments. It was very triangle to the comics kind of. Except for Flashback for a while.
Yeah, well, he's too slow. I was like, huh? But I mean, I guess they were trying to say he hadn't run for a while, so maybe he's just out of shape.
And overall, had really good action. Had good storytelling.
Superman who's deadbeat.
I don't know how I felt about that time jump though.
That's the only thing I didn't like. The only thing. I hated that gap. I hated that. I was like, what?
Because it's just so drag.
Because they're like, because they're like Miss Martian and Superboy together, and all of a sudden they're like, she's with that fish. I'm like, huh?
It was kind of like a,
I was like, what?
what? Can we just go rewind it back?
Rewind. Hold on. Yeah, that was just weird.
And a lot of people petitioning for it to come back. And back from upstairs.
And Dick Grayson became Nightwing.
There are talks right now bringing Young Justice back. I myself don't watch
I will
it,
admit,
but I
one of
will
the
say
funniest
it's gonna be
moments, I will
called.
admit, was when that kid, that other speedster, like the grandson of Barry, I can't remember his name.
Bart.
Huh?
Bart.
Yeah. It was like he came back and he was just like, "Hi, Dad. Hi, Anton. We're having twins." Whoops. I was like, "Dickhead." Spoiled it for them. Thanks a lot. Yeah. And then he kept saying "crash." I was like, "This is so crash."
What?
Is that what they say in a post-apocalyptic future?
Exactly.
Crash. Right. Crash. And I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway, keep going.
Wait, yeah. Okay. Fine.
Wait. Can I go next? I just.
No, you went first last time.
Fine. You take it.
All right, Bart.
I'm doing it for the views, man. I'm a view whore.
You are.
Next thing you know, I gotta edit his face onto a whore on a street corner.
Oh man. Oh whatever. I'll be sexy for a split second. Views.
But the creator already said he's not going to continue it. But where I felt it could have continued, it ended. Because think about it, like
man, dude.
the show had gone on for so long, but
I will admit though, it did end on.
It ended on good terms.
Like he didn't just cancel.
Yeah,
outright.
he ended with a movie, which is what everybody make a movie. But
They
like,
still didn't show what's under Double D's hat. Still didn't show.
They showed Eddie's brother.
They rumored they rumored that they were actually going to do it.
The creator said he was going to do it. He lied. He said that. Yeah, I will. Yeah, he said like I'm gonna watch out for what's under Double D's hat in the movie.
But it's estimated to be either a scar or just those 3 hairs and the rest of it bald.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And that Eddie's brother turned out to be a dick.
Kind of had a hunch.
I mean, he lied about his brother the whole time, basically.
Yeah,
but
his brother was
Kind of like an abuser.
But
Pretty
like,
much lying
yeah,
about the
basically,
situation.
yeah. But if you look at it, like Ed and Eddie from the cul-de-sac summer days, they moved on to school. Like honestly, I feel like if they kept it, because there was never a dull episode of Ed and Eddie. It was always good. That's where I'm like, at the point where they were, they could have.
That's the funnest cul-de-sac I've ever seen.
Like, think about it.
Like,
If
I
you were
wish
to-
I grew up in that cul-de-sac.
If you were to actually spread them out through the entire school year and get back to the summer, I feel like they could have done that, honestly.
Yeah, they could have. But like, I think their best episodes were when they were in the summer. I think the school started going down.
Some of the school stuff was fun. Like the blue
Some,
vibes
yeah, exactly.
and
Some of it
stuff
was
like that.
fun, but as soon as they went to school, I think that's when it started
You
declining.
never saw the adults.
You only saw you saw their arms.
Yeah,
Like, one time
Eddie's
his legs.
dad's giant arm. It's just like poosh.
Just giant hairy arm. And then like Ed's mom had like she was like a pure
It was
like
his grandma.
white.
It was his grandma. She's like, no auntie for Ed, mommy, no auntie for Ed.
Like what? I thought that was his mom.
No, that wasn't his mom. That arm you saw was his grandma.
Oh.
They met her his aunt. His aunt's like, just pulls him in.
The show that convinced me that Jawbreakers were this big.
Right.
And apparently Double D's parents.
That's a true story, by the way. He'll tell you.
Yeah, he actually thought so. Until you saw the real thing, and you're like, what the fuck?
I want my money back. Give me my.
I want my 50 cents back.
But yeah, I mean, like, there are so many things about Ed and Eddie that made it so beloved by everyone.
But I gotta bring this up. The whole fan theory of the purgatory thing,
That
that went out like wildfire.
that was a
Everyone
big
was
thing,
thinking that was how it was.
thing. But like another thing is, think about this. It's like I wanted to continue, not just because I love the series. It's funny. It had the opportunity to continue. Also, because Ed and Eddie was very real. It gave you very real sayings. No, wait, listen.
I mean,
No,
it's
no, you're not letting me explain.
Oh.
I say real as in they have real. They have real moments, like when Ed says, "Oh no, Sarah will tell Mom, and Mom will tell Dad, and Dad will say, not now, I just got home from work." That was real as shit.
Oh man, that's kind of how it is. That's how it is.
Not now.
I know your kid do something bad, the mom bitches to the dad, and the dad's just like, I just got home from work, babe. Leave me alone.
You do it.
Not only that, freaking Eddie looks at Ed. What are you doing here? Blame my parents, Eddie. I was just like, oh shit. I was like, they're so real that it slipped right past.
I will admit, there are a lot of, like, looking back, there are a lot of things that they say that's, like, under the radar.
What they say is real, but, like,
under the radar.
Eddie's tongue flipping, flopping in the wind while he's running. Come on.
That's not what I meant by real, though.
I know what you mean.
I mean, real isn't that they say sometimes is real.
Oh, yeah, what they say sometimes can be real.
And I mean, they hit the adult humor in a sextant.
Oh, yeah, the
Sextant.
movie. Yeah. A sextant. Wait, what was that, WD? Sextant. What was that? I didn't hear you. That was funny.
But yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. Eddie
Apparently, also, Eddie's brother has a car in his room, and he somehow got it.
Oh yeah, he has a car.
He has a car in his room, and apparently his room is covered by a perfect sheet of wallpaper that you have to like lift up through like one of those things that you just lift up and it goes up in his room. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, his room's like a weird. I don't know.
Who
And
knows?
just happens to keep a snake in the trunk.
And also,
Just
his,
happens.
also his window is bricked up.
And there's a camel.
Just a red camel.
I don't know.
You know.
I need air. Boom. That breaks. It's like.
Why are you bricking your window?
And also, his bed is a fridge.
Basically.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, what's in the fridge? Boom! It's like, that's his bed.
And in case of movie, break glass. Cheap movie. It's a peanut. There's a key inside the peanut.
I will admit, though, the one thing that, like, when I was a kid, that show cut me on to scams so much.
Oh.
I really wanted to start my own business of scamming people.
Yeah, same.
Oh, that's the show that made you think maybe I can do it.
Right.
Yeah, no, it
I'm
doesn't
smart enough.
work that way.
But to shorten this, basically, yeah, there was a lot of influence of people. It was very enjoyable to so many people still quote it and remember it. I mean, and they had the good points where they could continue, but they chose not to because the creator had other ideas. That's why I say that it should. That's
What
why.
did he go do now?
Well, think
I
about
think
it.
he's retired.
Think about this
He
because
just was like,
it's
well, he's been doing it since 1999. That was the first
It
episode
had
aired. He's been doing it
perfect-
for like 15 years.
literally the perfect point where they could have made a spin-off or to at least continue the series at least a decent more amount of length. Which
It
is
was
where I
too
say
cheap.
which is why I say it should have been continued at least.
All right, so what did you pick anyway?
I picked Ryoko. I
Okay.
actually did. I ended up going with that because like I thought at first that like it ended, but it turns out it was just canceled outright. And so because I do remember that was news and everyone was like freaking weird about that. Everyone was like, oh god, what the hell? Why is it gone? I want it back. That actually did have a small following. Oh god.
No, you keep saying something. I'm just doing something. Keep doing it.
Yeah, I remember watching that show. You know.
No, because like it did have a following of people, and I was one of the people who liked it because the whole idea of these kids going to a boarding school, and then they stumbled upon this whole computer system and this whole evil virus computer thing.
Each individually has a different weapon.
Yeah, Xana or whatever. I think his name was Xana, if I'm not mistaken. And he had that cool eye design that was really cool.
Okay, I was checking.
Shit, one of the characters that we created is from that show.
I was just checking to see if Code Lyoko was anime or not. It's anime art style, but no, it is not.
No, that's a cartoon. But anyway, point being is that like when it got canceled, there was a following of people for a while because eventually when they figured that it wasn't coming back and the creators were silent about it, that's when they're like, well shit, I guess it's not coming back and we're not saying it again.
And that was one of those shows that had that three-dimensional kind of style
CG.
to it, that CG style to it.
Yeah, like when they're in the computer.
They went
Yeah.
from animation to CG.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, so
And that was something I hadn't seen before, like that characters change in the course of the entire show.
Basically,
yeah, and
like
also,
they
you know,
mentioned
there was a lot of, each character was unique in their own sense. There was Odd, there was Naomi, not Naomi.
Yeah,
Yumi, I think it was
Odd.
Yumi, Yumi, and then there was that guy. There was that one guy, I can't remember.
The dog, Kiwi.
Kiwi, yeah. And then there was Jeremy, the big head.
Oh yeah.
And there's Aelita. And then there was that. And then later on, they introduced another character. God, I can't remember his
The
name.
cast of that series was so much like the cast of Digimon, just the way they put things out. The smart guy, the leader, the courage, this chick, the sister, all
Well, the
this.
way it was lined up, but a lot of those shows are lined up like
Yeah,
that.
but anyway, and there was that one guy that, shit, what was his, like, I mean, they were trying to bring him into the fold, but, it turns out he couldn't do it. Because, because Yumi didn't trust him. He was just like, sorry, man, can't trust you. So it's like, whatever. Anyway, and then there was the whole villain of Xana. Like, he was so mysterious. He was so mysterious. And then they just cut it outright then and there. And they just didn't continue. And the worst part is they said nothing about it. They were just like, canceled. Where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? Nothing. They didn't say a word. And it was just like, everyone wanted it back until about, I think it was like, it lasted for about a year and a half. After that, everyone realized they're not talking.
You know, when you're a kid and that show gets canceled when you're a little kid, it's jarring. You're just like, because you get used to a routine of watching a show,
Right.
and then you come back and you're like,
Where'd he go?
come back the next day, Mom, something wrong
Well,
with
so like-
TV."
Well, so like Yu Hakusho, that got canceled.
That
That was bullshit.
that was that bully shit.
It did abruptly, but never actually got
Yeah, like, no, the creators even said, he said,
I thought it got just ended.
the creator, like, no, it ended abruptly, but it's not like it didn't finish. It did finish.
Well, it should have kept going.
But he was sad because the art did not work out as well as he wanted it to.
Damn.
I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was awesome,
Well,
really.
oh, he said it could have been much better.
Well, come back.
Am I lying? Dude, said it could
Come
have
back and
been
do it again, man.
canceled.
Come back and try it
So,
again.
fuck that.
He,
Anyway,
look, that guy literally
That
drawing
Kyoko
on
was
the
one of the shows
King's
that could have kept
Ceremony
going because it had
inside.
interesting
Like,
plot. It had an interesting villain. It had an interesting backstory that was only left breadcrumbs. You only knew so much because the whole backstory was never revealed to you. They never revealed, only small hints.
Okay.
Like anyway, point. Anyway, so anyway, and then also
I've got
one
a
of those
lot of
things
editing to do.
I know.
yeah, so anyway, the point being is that was one of those shows that was canceled abruptly, and they never said a word about it, and it was a good show. They could have kept going, but they just went.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I've already picked who I think is gonna get this, and it's for what? And it's for a couple of reasons. Steph's gonna get it for a couple of reasons because I think Ed and Eddie, like you said, it had a long run.
But it
And
had
an ending.
so
It
much
had a long
potential.
run and had an ending.
Dude, it aired for 10 years.
Young
man.
Justice.
10 years.
Young
SpongeBob
Justice
can be
is
on for almost
probably gonna
20.
come back.
Probably.
That's their money, man. That's how they make their money.
Let me explain. Like I said, I just told you why. Because it had a long run and it had an ending. It had a movie ending. Young Justice is probably going to come back. It's too much talk about it that it's going to come back. Steph has the only show that legitimately abruptly ended, has no talk about coming back whatsoever. That
Literally don't talk.
That's I had to give it up because he has the only show here that I think yours had an ending. Yours is probably coming back. His not. Might not ever see light of day again. So I'm getting that 27. Steph has to leave right now. About 1 point. Woo! This is a question, if you know it or not. Is Family Guy?
Oh boy.
I know this. Damn it! Oh.
This is my question.
Shit. What is Peter Griffin's favorite song? I saw Mike.
Bird is the word.
Bird is the word.
And I will be inserting Peter Griffin in there. I hope you know.
This is the one anime
Well,
question.
actually, Fox might not like that, so we did that.
The one anime question. We all remember Toonami. No. That's into the middle.
Oh!
We all remember Toonami.
Oh, yeah.
On right now.
I know. Well, I'm not talking about the original Toonami that actually came on like
Years ago.
that before Adult Swim started. You remember that?
That's
It came on like 7 o'clock.
Anime Central.
What? What's the best anime on that show?
Oh, you know,
Not named Dragon Ball Z.
I
I actually wrote that.
knew he was going
I actually wrote that. Not named Dragon Ball Z.
As you know, Mark will argue that.
I know. I was like, nope. Gotta bring Dragon Ball Z. Come on, you guys.
Can it be a movie or a show? Does it have to be a show or a movie?
Yeah, I wanted to stick to the show. But, I mean, yeah.
Because the only one I could think of was that one movie, Spirited Away.
Is this
The
from?
show.
Is this spread along the entire timeline of Toonami or just the early Toonami?
Early Toonami.
Early Toonami.
I mean, there's so many. I remember I googled it before I.
I would have said
up there.
the
There's a
only
lot
one
of
I
anime
really
guys.
know, the only few I know is Dragon Ball and Naruto. And I
Come
know you
on,
don't like it. and I'm
Come
just-
on. You don't know?
I don't know any
You
other.
don't have to list them.
I got
for
it.
You guys.
I got it. Cowboy Bebop.
Was Cowboy Bebop?
It was.
It wasn't.
Okay. I'll give you
Was
that.
Full Metal Alchemist on there? Was it?
It was.
Brotherhood was.
Yeah, there's a lot of guns.
I'm trying to. It's been so long.
I'm
It's been so long.
I'm taking One Piece.
The original one, the first one.
Wait,
We did the first few seasons though on One Piece, but One Piece the first
One
few seasons
Piece,
was the best. Huh?
Naruto.
I have a Luffy shirt on.
No, I need to go with a series I know better because I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop all that much. So I'm gonna just have. He's probably gonna win this, Andres, because I'm gonna go with the only other one that I've really seen that's on Tsunami. I'm about to go with Bleach.
All right, all right, Seth, you go first.
Alright. Damn, where do I start? Full Metal Alchemist.
I mean, I
It
would
was one of those
choose that
animes. It was one of those animes that brought, in my opinion, this is my opinion, a unique twist on the whole magical section of anime.
What? And it's not,
Because it's not really
it's
magic.
science.
It's science, but at the same time it is magic because they use symbols and shit. So it is magic
Alchemy.
and science.
Alchemy.
It is a mix. And it was also the whole character, Alphonse and Ed were like the pride. They were the center of everything. And they had good chemistry. They were brothers. One of them hated me. He hated being called short. And
I
his
love
reaction was
everybody
funny every
who's
time. It was like,
called
who's the short one?
Oh my God! You don't have to actually call him short. You can just say the word short in a different.
I know, right?
And he's like, what? I wasn't even talking.
You should drink your milk. Just drop kicks his dad. What are you calling it, little brat? Because he didn't
For
drink
no one,
milk.
he'll bring some shit. I'm just like, I didn't even say that.
That's not what he said. Edward.
And also, they have the interesting backstory. They were talented even at a young age, but they fucked up. They were like they lost their mom abruptly, and being a kid, I don't know how that feels. So I never had that
And then
experience.
next to losing their mom, they also lost, well, let's see, all of Al's body and a leg and an arm.
Still, our body's walking around.
Well, God.
Anyway, and then you know what though? It was like I understood why they did all this because they were kids. They didn't have they weren't
didn't know.
thinking quite straight.
But they were warned.
They're kids.
But they're kids. They're kids.
When you're warned of stuff,
You
you
can't
do
warn.
more.
You can't
I
warn
know.
a kid.
When you're warned of stuff, you just do it more.
I know,
They're kids.
but they did, I know that, I understand that, but it's like they did, you can't say they weren't warned.
No, they were warned. But like you said, they're children. You can't warn a kid and not expect them to do it.
Their teacher even did it.
Anyway, and
And she was an adult when she did that too.
well, that's because she lost her baby. Mothers are. Anyway, point being.
Well, makes you do.
Anyway, but it was like you understood why they screwed up, and it's not like they're like, oh yeah, we screwed up, no big deal. They still feel guilty about it. They're just like, yeah, we lost,
Dude, it cost him an arm and a leg.
and it cost his brother his entire freaking body.
Quite literally. I don't know.
Oh,
Quite
yeah.
literally, an arm and a leg. I think that was a whole under joke there.
Not only that,
That's
but
definitely another joke.
yeah, I meant like the animation in Brotherhood was so top notch.
Oh yeah, and you merge the two, Brotherhood and the real series, and had a lot of interesting stories. Like it took,
is real serious.
Yeah,
No,
the
no,
other
no,
one
no,
was
like,
real
add all the
in
fillers,
episode.
because not all of the stories are good. Some of them were actually good. They got
The original Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood anime, well, Brotherhood real, the original anime, like Full Metal Alchemist, it's basically dives way off the manga. It
yeah,
goes out of the
no, but I'm talking about the one that stays true to it.
That's the best one.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Because actually, the ending of that was so much better than the original.
Oh yeah, and then they had the whole political stories and everything. Hey, edit this part out, will you? Oh, fuck me. You're gonna edit this part out.
Okay.
Back to what we were saying. Anyway, so let's. So anyway,
You done or? Yeah.
well, almost. Anyway, it just had the whole political aspect that their world was interesting. The whole, the rip-off of China was pretty. Oh, that's China, pretty obviously. So, but it was just the whole.
Hawaii.
And then there was the whole mystery behind it because they didn't introduce anything too quickly. It was just like everything was introduced at the perfect pace. The whole homunculi were introduced, then you're like, what the fuck are homunculi? Philosopher's Stone. And then it was like, wait, what? And then it was this, and then it was like, oh, wait, now it all fits. Then you get to the guy who created the whole damn thing, you're like, guy's just a dick.
The first homunculi ever.
Yeah, so anyway, it was just, everything was just at a perfect pace, in my opinion.
It was
For a kid,
Brotherhood, yeah.
I mean, for a kid, it wasn't too bad. But some things did give you nightmares, like the dog and the girl. That gave me
no!
That gave me a nightmare.
That was screwed up.
That just makes me sad every time I see it.
Yeah, that's
That was the first one he made that could talk. It's horrifying.
Anyway, so that
I love how it worked in front.
Basically
I love how Stars went in there and blew it and hit the smithereens. I was like, yes, that is what you deserve.
Anyway, so that's it.
All right.
You want to go? You want me to go? I should go because I know I'm already going to lose. Because you took out my #1 pick, and I haven't really watched a whole lot of
That would just
Tsunami.
be unfair.
I've watched a lot of anime, but not a lot that was on Tsunami.
What questions are
So I'm gonna have to go with I said Bleach.
Well, depending on who if someone gets 2 more of these questions right, they can win. Except the Drees, you have to get 3.
Are they both long debatable ones?
3 of them are.
And with Bleach, the reason I say Bleach is all the Bleach has a bad reputation for all the filler and stuff that's like pulled out of the ass. Like if you honestly if you look past that, like I skipped all the filler. If you look past pulling stuff out of that, it's actually a pretty decent series. It's like the fights in Bleach, I'll give them that. It's actually really good. The fights in Bleach are actually really
I love some of the swords too.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like one of the things that really sold me in the series would probably be Aizen versus Ichigo. Like there's like it's like where Ichigo uses the final Getsuga Tensho. Like dude, that was so badass. Like that's one of the things you can really enjoy about Bleach is just how badass those fights are.
Oh yeah.
Like I can't speak much for the story in general.
Definitely carrying big swords, cutting people in half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because his dad loved trying to beat him up.
Yeah, that's like I love the connection they made of son and father, both Soul Reapers. Yeah, like I told you,
The thing?
Yeah,
I didn't get that far.
Shin Kurosaki is a Soul Reaper, and his mother's a Quincy.
Wow.
Spoiler.
Well,
But
So wait now.
well,
spoiler after you say it.
After you say it, that's gone, Mark.
but I
Face-
mean, recently Bleach just ended, and although I'm not quite happy with the pairings they did for the endings, they did have kids. Like,
do they always do this in anime?
like the pairings.
With the Naruto movie.
Oh God.
Basically, the pairings I wanted were
Sasuke.
I wanted Ichigo and Rukia. I wanted Ichigo and Rukia to have a kid because me and Audrey talked about this. It was such a perfect pairing the whole series, and then he just kind of tossed it out the window.
You did you get with that big movie?
Yeah, on a dare. On a dare. I think it needs to be like already came in.
There was a lot of animes do that.
But
It's
I mean,
the weirdest thing.
I love the design of their kid.
Harry Potter did that too.
Like
Not really.
The pairing thing at the end?
No, it should have been either for Harry, it should have been Hermione. That's their Ron.
But they still did the pairing thing.
Well, I mean, with Ron, at least it makes sense because they're opposites. You know, Ron's just, just the laid back, kind of like do whatever guy. And Hermione's like the strict, gotta do everything right person. I kind of understood that one. And then, Jenny actually felt something for Harry. It wasn't just like out of nowhere.
But the thing with Bleach that I liked was it's not your ordinary like samurai kind of anime. Like it's kind of a mix if you put it together. It's like if you put
Well, it's a battle shonen, so
yeah, it's like I would say it's like if you took some of the fights from Dragon Ball Z, mixed it in a little bit with Rurouni Kenshin, and then you tied it on a bow with Yu Yu Hakusho with the whole spirit, thing.
Well, some of the first episodes in Bleach were a little, I'm not gonna say deep, but they do talk about like life and death.
Yeah, Bleach did go very deep.
They kind of do go into that whole, idea of death.
that's when Bleach was actually
Being able to deal with yeah, it was pretty. When I was a kid watching Bleach, I was like, that's some deep shit. Like, we'll deal with it.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like what I enjoyed about the series was like some characters they kind of faded away, but there were some characters you really got invested in, like not just Ichigo and all of them. Like I enjoy Renji a lot
I
personally.
never got with Ichigo.
Yeah, Ichigo I wasn't invested in, but I thought he was all right. Not only that, but Grimmjow was badass as fuck. Like he was, and he kind of became like an anti-hero basically. Like he wasn't a villain anymore. Like I enjoyed that aspect. But like,
Is that it?
hold on, almost. But basically, in short, I'm not going to say Bleach is not the best anime without a doubt, but it at least deserves a spot in saying where, fight-wise, it was good, story-wise, it had something to be desired.
Alright, so
The guy I feel like who might actually win this one, I'm like,
He's got One Piece, dude. I didn't have my favorite. He got his favorite.
I got my favorite. So yeah,
You son of a bitch.
Why
Oh, One Piece.
I thought that was Alchemist. Come on. Who's only a bone here?
Well, for dub wise, 2 different dubs. The 4-kid dub was
Gotta go, guy, go!
everybody loves or hates the 4-kid dub. Loves the pirate rat.
Don't give it up, Blueface.
Hates it because it's complete censor. It's so, like the many times you have a lollipop instead of a cigarette. Man.
oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Have a New York accent, which is retarded. skipped the entire Little Garden arc, which
Right, anything to do with boobs,
anything,
probably.
anything to do, and like until like if they ever got past the Little Bark and Brook, they can't even get to Brook because it skipped Little Garden, which skipped Lagoon, which then it just completely killed the story. So he's got 4 kids.
You got the treasure. You didn't want it.
Well, he found out. Well, one, they know where it is, but Luffy didn't want to know.
Yeah, besides that, the 4 kids stuff, and the 4 kids stuff was awful. Depending on the movie has.
It was.
Funimation went to the beginning.
I will admit, one of my favorite people, Hawkeye and me. Hawkeye. I love that accent. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Ace, bro.
And that one dude with the swords hates that guy. He's like, I hate Hawkeye.
What's good about One Piece is like it's the most easily the most popular manga of all time. Not even close.
And the one that's never going to die already.
It's definitely got like I do like the creative cast, like on the pirate, like the crew.
It's extreme, and like
Solo's awesome.
the art style of One Piece is interesting
People-
because it's basically American cartoons.
People criticize One Piece for the art style. Like it's too like kiddie or too like not looking.
It's very American.
Very American. This seems like that's one of the main criticisms of One Piece. It's not one that's too old or too long.
That's why I'm calling it. It's so long.
And like I feel honest, like to give this series a chance, you like once you get past it, though, get to Alon Park. That's when One Piece grabs you. Like
I like some of the first ones.
Oh yeah, One Piece is good. I don't deny that.
that's when the series grabs you. Alon Park starts, and then basically once you get to the Grand Line and
The Grand Line.
everybody like
Keep
starts
talking about that.
Alabasta arc's one of the best arcs in the beginning, and then go into the Nicholas lobby where people get the gears for the peak, and then the Abajang gets Sanji and Petra and Goro. And so and not Zola, he was I can never get over it. And I just work in the Zola.
Don't get it upset.
Alright, Sean.
And then going into now, where they're going to New World, what time to get there? They call it hockey, have like more dope fruit powers.
4th gear.
Yeah, Gear 4. Like so much new stuff, and like it's sold. Like it's over 300 million copies sold. No other manga close to that.
That's true. They do the best manga sales in the world.
And like, and as one, it's
Not
eight years in a row where.
Probably would be a DBZ if One Piece ended already.
Yeah, One Piece the manga 8th year in a row where it top the charts. Like no, and it's the only series that has 2 million volumes sold per volume.
Because there's so many.
And like no, because only our series can is comparable with Attack on Titan. The best they can do is 1 million. One Piece has 2 million.
But it's still a good ass series.
Man,
Attack on Titan.
We just found out what's in the basement.
Too. And then like also like
Don't tell them. Don't spoil it.
7 Deadly Sins is number 2 on right now.
Oh, it's Titan Wars.
Attack on Titan is number 2 most sold manga currently because the show got so popular and the season 2 is finally.
Finally. Like,
I would say, I personally don't see why, man. They're too many fucking tears. Like, grow some balls already. That's why I felt like I said that. Grow some balls. You grow some balls. You grow some balls. I know you're a chick, but you grow some balls too.
So,
I'm not going to go into it. It's going to go on for a while.
Yeah. So.
Well, Mark, I can tell you one thing. You're not gonna.
oh, I know I'm not going to win.
I mean, this is definitely between Trees on this, and basically it's like choosing between because I actually think that Fullmetal Alchemist might be a little bit better of a polished show. Like I think that
The animation is just
they
amazing.
do the
Well, it's not just
animation stuff.
Like I said, the story is so well paced.
Oh yeah.
They don't introduce anything too fast nor too slow. It's perfect pacing. I mean, you couldn't ask for better pacing in that show. How they introduced everything.
So it's just the most popular show versus maybe the best crafted show.
I was going to say it had good pacing, but I have seen animes that had hella good pacing.
No, I'm not saying it's like the best, but I'm saying it's like it's spot on. For me, it's spot on.
I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. I love the series. Yeah.
Hey, Shorty. What you say?
Trash can.
Oh, man. I know some you're pressed for time, so I kind of have to make these decisions a little bit quicker.
I hope you
now.
know if you say Anders, I am going to blast the 4 Kids dub theme.
Oh God.
Well, you say Anders, go.
Damn.
Well, plus that music will give it an entries. I think it was a personal favorite of yours. Jackson brought in other things that weren't personal too, more statistical things too, and like I love Fullmetal. Trust me, I love it. But I honestly think he brought the better argument. So, Dries,
We're almost done.
we're all done. Even
How many
though.
questions do we have left?
One, I think.
Oh, well, because you're in a freaking three-way tie still.
Damn it.
I thought. Oh yeah, you're right. It's 2-2-2.
All right. No, we're gonna. The next two questions are you gotta know them. This is for all the marbles. Pretty well, not all the marbles right now. There's another one.
Close to all the marbles.
Okay. Trying to figure out. Okay. In Jimmy Neutron,
I know this.
what is the name of Jimmy Stalin?
Got her.
Got it! Ah, damn it! I knew it too!
I was trying to remember. I was like, what is it? Got her. It's like got her. It's a weird name, dude.
Goddard. I'm like,
Okay.
what name was that?
In Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh!
Oh, God.
I got this.
I got this. I think I got it.
What is the name of Timmy's brother?
Sam. Brother?
I do. I know it. I know
Wait, you mean the little fairy god? You mean the little fairy god baby?
No,
Yeah.
Poof.
Oh,
It's
You
a
said
boy.
brother. I was just like,
It
wait.
is his brother.
Well, I mean, it's fairy. His
Yeah,
fairy
I
god.
thought you were.
I was like,
I thought you were throwing that twist in there. I thought you were.
God.
I thought you meant the time Timmy wished for an older brother.
no, not.
Because that's Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy. Yeah.
Well, wow.
It's not again.
What did you get it right, Mark?
I was going to. I was like, okay, is that a Tommy
Pick
or
another question. I'll pick a debatable one. Pick a question.
Okay, well, I was going to pick a bit of one anyway. So, in the Ed, Edd n Eddy movie, where did Eddie's brother work? Man, I'm like, I think Stefan went down first,
I
though.
worked at a carnival.
Carnival!
Yes!
You win! Okay!
Look at this photograph.
Steph is the winner of this game! Congratulations! You won the cartoon version!
You won the other one. True.
You guys are back down over Greece. You got 2 points this time. All
I
right.
got 2 points last time too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well,
Gotta get
you
my
saw
shoes
who the winner is. You want to close us out?
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed our Nerd Wars series. And please stay tuned for the next Nerd Wars. We don't know what's going to happen.
Whenever you find time.
Well, I mean, I'm only off work tomorrow, and then I'm off next.
And I'm only off work like every single day of my life.
Because
He's constantly on the day of off.
Hey, finding a job in this economy is terrible.
I mean, if you're
Okay,
experienced, not
let's
really.
keep on topic.
Your
Thank you
entry level
guys
sucks.
for
Ignore that.
Anyway,
So,
anyway, as I got fondled.
I was like, you know what? Experience. You know what? I'm experiencing something.
As I got fondled. Tell your girlfriend about that too.
I'll show her that. I will.
Anyway, guys, thank you for joining. Thank
Book
you.
is yours.
Actually, yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us on.
Come get Movie Show.
And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of us in the future. And we will see you
On the next one.
You're a winner.
Goodbye.
You